painter takes delight in contemplating a picture he has painted, so have I my pleasure and find joy in coming amidst mankind, the masterpiece of my creation. Time is short. I would like man to know as soon as possible that I love him and that I find my greatest happiness in being with him and speaking with him as a father speaks with his children. I am the Eternal One, and when I was still the only living being, I had already decided to apply my almighty power to the creation of beings in my own image. Before doing so, however, it was necessary to achieve the creation of the material world, so as to enable such beings to find means to live. For this reason the world was created. I filled the world with everything I knew men would need, the air, the sun and the rain, and the many other things that I knew men would need for living. At last, man was created. I delighted in my work. Man commits the sin, but right then my infinite goodness is going to prove itself. In order to live among the human beings that I created, I chose prophets in the Old Testament, to whom I communicated my desire, my pains and my joys, and who were instructed to pass them on to all human beings. The more evil increased, the more my goodness urged me to communicate myself to righteous souls, so that they would transmit my orders to those who caused the disorder. Sometimes I had to be severe to lead them back, not with the intent to chasten them, which would only have made things worse, but rather, to turn them away from vice and towards their Father and Creator instead, whom they had forgotten and scorned in their ungratefulness. Later on, the hearts of men were flooded with evil to such extent that I was compelled to send disasters and misfortune to the world, to purify man by the experience of suffering, destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, the wars, of man against man, and so on. I always wanted to stay in this world amidst mankind. During the flood, therefore, I was with Noah, the only righteous man of that time. Likewise during the other calamities, I found a righteous man to stay with, and through him I stayed amidst the men of that time, and it has always been like that ever since. The world was purified from its corruption many times by my infinite goodness towards mankind. So I always continued to choose souls in which I took delight, in order through them, to enjoy myself with my creatures, the human beings.